Guys, it's Al. We're back for round two on the Sky or the I can talk on the Fallout 4 video. Um, we kind of left off with level 7. Since then, I ranked up a few levels, so just kind of updating. We're still at 10 of 10 for agility, still at 10 of 10 of luck. We had a 1 point in perception. So at level 30, we get 2 tiers for Mysterious Stranger. We've got 2 tiers in Idiot Savant. These are not technically required. They are kind of fun to have. With our int at 6, it's not going to proc often, but when it does proc, it's nice. So I burned that just because. Better critical level 15. This one's at level 40. Crit Banker. Next one's at 43. Grim Reaper's at 46. Clover's at 32, so we're close to that. Ricochet is still done. Gunfu I did add, so 50% more damage to your third target and beyond, and then 25% I think still applies to the second target and beyond. That one's at 50. Did grab the sneak attacks. Next one's at 35. Action Boy, so AP regens 50% faster. Sneak. Next one's. Now we're not predominantly going for a stealth build, but it's still fun. Perception 2, at the first here. Next level, and then 33, we should grab another luck perk and then come back and do this at 34. And as we gain spare points, dump them in perception. Obviously, get rifleman first, then start going up the perception tree itself. My mouse is way by, so. And then work on sniper, penetrator, and concentrated fire. I normally do concentrated fire first, but penetrator is super useful. Extra accuracy there, extra accuracy here. It's a hacker or anything else, so this is still dedicated. Now, with the level we're at, we can get tier 3 on the weapons mods. So we can go from the photon. We can go to overcharge, which is base 72, which I think is the way. This one says better accuracy and everything, but it doesn't actually make a difference. So overcharge is the way to go on that. Sniper barrel at tier 3, we can go to improve sniper barrel. I used off a bunch of stuff, so we might have to spawn in something. The stocks really don't make much of a difference. It says better recoil and aim with scopes, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So don't worry about that too much. Alright, we need to get adhesives. 1 second here. Like, this is kind of, level 30 is obviously getting up there. And obviously I've been modding to do this, well, admin commanding it, because to be fair, I don't really have the time to hard grind this out right now. It's really quick. It updates. Oh, exceptional sighted, superior recoil, and scopes. I think technically this has better stats, though it's not making a difference. And then we can go to the long recon at 109, or the long scope at 109. Doesn't really make a difference. Go top tier. And then beam focuser, gonna go up to the fine tune. So you can see the top one here is only range at 215. This one's at 263. So that jumped our damage per shot from 42 to 86, not factoring this one's modded out for double damage at full health. So now we're doing 190 and 192. I do basically the same kit on here. And what do we need? Here. This one isn't apparently commonly up. It's kind of annoying when you admin command it because you actually have to go back in. Oh, fine tune. Now at this point we're far enough in, so I jumped the difficulty from normal to very hard just so stuff has a little bit more hit points so we can actually demonstrate that. So at this point I'll be switching already pretty much completely because crit shots doing double damage and crit meter filling 15% faster is generally better for me at this point than just doing double damage. So, with that being said, we are now set up 86% base damage, so crit shots are doing double damage. Crit shots are technically already doing double damage, so if the math scales correctly, we should be doing quad damage. 263 points of range, 110 points in accuracy. This is where the build starts getting fun. So now we gotta go. What do we got? Go run some quests for. Yeah, here we go. And your first primary quest. Assembly plant, move our waypoint over there, and we're run from over. Now, raiders obviously at the higher difficulties have a lot more hit points, so that's kind of going to be the purpose of the video is just scaling up on this. Then I'll do a follow-up video at like level 50 or something with full perks. I won't crank it to the survival one that adds carry weight and gold and everything else because that's just a headache. But what is going on with my mouth? I've been having tech issues lately. So. This build is just too much fun because if you're not auto one-shotting everything, then the mysterious stranger shows up and pretty much finishes the job. But once you can get into agility and stack out gun fu, it's a ton of fun. Plus, with the 50% AP regen, plus the 4-leaf clover, plus the Grim Reaper. Yeah. Take a little walk here. Generally, when I get these guns, I pretty much don't run with any. Boring part of trudging around falling. Latency. 1 second, guys. Okay. Apparently something was wigging out in my background. Seemed like we're good now, so alright. Sorry about that. Technological weirdness there. No, of course we're not running towards the sound of gunfire. So at this distance, we can already 80%. We already got a 4-leaf clover proc. We didn't completely one-shot him, however. We depleted our AP bar and what, like a 7-8 second regen on that. We've already got 2 crits banked. There's our 3rd crit. But we're full crit stacked already. This is pretty much the purpose of the build. Up top, they'll probably shoot at me, but I can't make them out from up there right now. At this point, you really don't have to worry about too much. I mean, if you overengage too much, but I mean, you're one-shotting everything. Now, obviously, we're not killing super meat stuff right now, so technically, you can go with that as well. The build still applies. It doesn't make a ton of difference. This is just, I mean, if you don't upgrade the difficulty, it doesn't necessarily demonstrate the effectiveness of being able to one-shot things. Still wigging or moving, and I'm not moving. Somebody's shooting my dog. Off my dog. Look, full AP bar again. So obviously this is the gist of the build. You run around, you crit hit everything. If you need the extra crits, you can use them. But I mean, at this point, I haven't fired off a single crit hit. What in the world is going on? So, for demonstration purposes, this is your crit sniper. I mean, so technically this turret is not a one shot. But 2 shots is viable. AP bar, by the time we find more people to engage, is normally full again. And this is what we do. Now, technically, you're not supposed to clear with the sniper rifle in close quarters, but it's too much fun not to. with that being said, I'm going to put out of here and see if I can go find something a little bit bigger to go kill. I just have a ton of fun with this build. Alright. We haven't really went anywhere other than Diamond City, so we can kind of cut down here, down. Glowing Sea, all that fun stuff. I don't necessarily want to jump in there just because radiation sucks. Load screen. Yeah, so we don't want survival so very hard as I normally deal with. And I mean, we're already level 30 and we're good to roll on that difficulty. So, let's see if we can find anything bigger to shoot really quick. Oh. A bunch of stuff this that off. Frag mines. Well, that's not fun to shoot. Looks like super mutants have been here. Mutants. For mutant butcher. Well, there's a good demonstration. Now for crits. So obviously against bigger guys, we don't do as much. This is when you spam off crits. We're still gonna get shot for it. But momentarily here, we'll have the AP to deal with him. Otherwise, we can just straight shoot him. The one we want to deal with is that guy over there. Because obviously he hurts. But I mean, from this range, we've got a 50-50 hit in him. So it's like, eh. And it doesn't do jack to do it this way. As you can see, we're barely chunking at all. We missed both of those. So obviously, on your big guys, your damage definitely goes down. But considering we're still running the weapons that we picked up at level 7, you can't really complain too much. There are better weapons, there are bigger weapons. Kind of showing the range. With that, I will wrap alterations as soon as I reboot some stuff on my computer and figure out why I'm wigging out. Jump it up to probably level 50 so I can run full perk stat and then jump back in. So that's it for this one for the moment. Have a good night.